Hi, my name is Chris Vogel, and I've lived at Building Independence for 9 years and 5 months. I love living in Building Independence because I can hang around with roommates, friends, play games, and do my chores. I feel very independent here.
Supporting independent living means, from my perspective, is that we're a backstop for individuals who are transitioning in life from one level of care to another and hoping to progress to more independent living in the field and in the community. And often our supported independent living residents come from a position where I think they've maxed out and learned everything they can learn and want to take another step in their life and their continuity of care, and we provide background and support to them in addition to their existing services that they keep when they come to our programs. And I believe it's a very efficient way of transitioning, but still protecting and safety and integrity of the clients where they live and how they live. It's a very creative model in that we're not in their lives 24/7. We're not telling them what to do. We're basically aligning ourselves with their abilities and where they want to grow independently in their lives. And I think it's a very interesting model in the fact that we're uniquely qualified to provide support and a backstop when emergencies happen, say, for example. Instead of calling your parents, in this system, they would call either they would have their housemates to work with, or they would have their community of peers that they're involved with, which is also a very unique part of this program. And they also have us as a backstop for emergency situations.
My name's Kyle Cook, and I don't know, maybe like 9 years or 10 or so, I don't know. I kind of like it here. I was born in a different state, but I've been around here for a long time. I kind of had a brain tumor when I was a kid, when I was young, until they brought me here in North Carolina to fix my problem. So technically, I've been around for a while.
I think every resident is unique, and we appreciate that and we respect that. We're not judgmental. We respond to their daily needs. Some residents need assistance with cooking. Some residents need assistance with a late night activity like a training program, and we make suggestions. We offer support and help guide them through normal processes that I think if they were left on their own, they would find coping to these new ideas that they want to be a better person very challenging. So we provide the support that individually they need. We have weekly check-ins. We have monthly meetings with all the residents if they choose. We help them get advice in vocational support, and those day-to-day supports that somehow with people with intellectual and developmental disabilities can really throw someone off, that we know how to manage and help them through those issues.
I work at a food line on every ferry. I deal with bathrooms and cleaning, say to clean the floors, and sometimes do boxes.
I work at NC State University, Case Dining Hall. Work at the dish room there. Sometimes rinse dishes, dump food out, and stock on almost everything. I also help people throw out the trash and recycling.
What I've seen in residents that have experienced challenges that makes this work that we do and that they do meaningful is that they learn how to cope with events that they normally had maybe very difficult time with, or they had to depend on other people. And for example, we had a recent storm where we were going to lose power, and we went to each of the residents and asked them if they had a plan and what was the plan, and we helped them process how are you going to handle this if something goes wrong, and it's just like, what is the plan B? And many of the residents, when we first started this program many years ago, wouldn't have a clue as to how to do it, and they depend on us, and they call their stakeholder systems, and it was very challenging and complex and a little bit out of control. But now, as we've had these residents, a few of them have lived here since we started this program many years ago. They now know that when this is coming, they have to plan. They have to put their phones down. They have to really think through what they should do and call their support systems. And then they come to our supervisor here, and we'll run by a program, and she'll say, well, that's a good idea, but I can give you this number too to help you if you need that in an emergency. We can provide a backup system for you, which is secure. It helps them learn coping skills, and it decreases their stress and makes them more effective in emergency situations too. What I'd like future families and residents to know about the supported independent living model is that it has been successful. We've been operating this program now for 7 years, and we've had some very pleasant surprises. We've had many people transition to independent living in their own apartments, which is the next logical step. And it also frees up their support system, their parents and their guardians as they're getting older, not to worry about what happens to them in their lives in the future. It's a successful program. It's also a very good program for learning how to communicate and make friends, because often this population may have challenges in making friends and frustrations, and we help guide them through how it is to be appropriate and at good communication skills. And that's a big part of this program, which is unique in most programs in this level of care.
Yeah, we can be in touch anytime, and sometimes say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody.
Lutheran Services Carolinas is best suited to provide this unique model because we have provided over the lifespan of our company many different types of care, from very intensive 24/7 care, 365 days a year in a licensed facility, all the way to just case management and peer support to people living in their own apartments, and we've had that experience. We're also uniquely qualified to be objective, based on our history and our rehabilitation knowledge of how people are in situations or new situations. We take that institutional knowledge we have and apply that to the supported living model.
Later.
Hi. Later.